everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to make homemade heating pads for my Girl Scout Gold Award. First, you'll need to fill out a Google form, which is linked in the description of this video and on my website, or email me at absorbingpoverty@gmail.com to tell me how many heating pads you would like to make. You can also provide your address and I will drop off some of the supplies for you. Once you do this, you'll notice that I have given you 2 pieces of pre-cut fabric that are safety pinned together and already inside out. I will also give you a bag of rice that I have already put a few drops of lavender essential oil in. You will also need a sewing machine and a funnel. You can either use a regular funnel or you can use cardstock with a few pieces of tape. I prefer to use cardstock because I find the regular funnel's opening to be too narrow. You might also need some pins, scissors, a scoop, and a measuring cup for the rice to make the process a little bit easier. When we are all done, this is what our heating pad will look like. First, go ahead and replace the safety pins with your pins. I'm using a white thread, but if you don't want to use white, you can pick another color that goes with the fabric. What we are going to do is sew the first edge line here, and then this short edge and this long edge. I am using a straight stitch about 1/2 centimeter to 1/4 inch from the edge of the fabric. I'm also back stitching at the beginning and end of each line to make everything more secure. We will also stitch half of this last side, but we want to leave an opening so we can later add the rice. Next, we will flip the fabric inside out to have the pattern showing on the outside. Make sure you push the fabric in the corners out all the way. Now we are going to add the rice to our heating pad. I like pouring the rice into a measuring cup to make it easier. Once you have put your funnel in the hole you left in the fabric, you can use your scooper or a spoon to pour the rice into the bag. Try to make sure all the rice makes it into the bag because it has been measured to be the perfect amount for this size heating pad. This next part is optional, but I recommend folding in the fabric from the hole to make it line up to the already sewn edge and ironing it down. Ironing it will create a better crease and make it look better in the end. Be careful to move the rice to the other side of the bag before you iron the edge. Now we are going to sew all of the edges again, starting with where we left the hole. Be sure to move the rice out of the way because if you sew over a piece of rice, you could break your needle. I like to sew each side individually so that I can be sure that all of the rice is out of the way. I am also backstitching the beginning and end of each line to make them more secure. Even though we already sewed 3 of the sides, we are sewing them again as an extra precaution to make sure none of the rice falls out of the bag. We will also go ahead and sew the side with the hole a second time so all 4 of the sides will be extra secure. Once you finish sewing, try pushing the rice towards each of the edges to make sure none of the rice will fall out. If it seems like the rice might be able to fall out, you might need to add another line of stitching. And that's it! Now you have made a homemade heating pad. Thank you so much for supporting my project by helping menstruators in need. Email me at absorbingpoverty@gmail.com and I will come and pick up your homemade heating pad from you. Check out the rest of my website to learn more about period poverty and my project. Thank you!